had to totally restart everything. So Timmy's fine now. Well, I mean,
Timmy.
he's a little worse for wear, but what you're supposed to do is just use your acrobatic ability.
Hopefully there will be no after effects from whatever he just went through.
You have to be really careful when you get up here, though, because that stuff is nasty.
Yep.
Okay, so now we gotta bring Cyborg over. Ooh, that was way too close for comfort. Oh my gosh.
We're just having a rough day today with Cyborg and Tim. They're having a difficult day.
Yeah.
They're having a bad day.
Had a bad fall. Got electrocuted by a staircase that wasn't all. And then you had to use your acrobat ability, but you got stuck in a loop that was bad.
That was really annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost all rhyming powers. All right, Sai, so what you're supposed to do is break this. Yeah! And somehow magically, Robin can now use his really sweet, gymnastics thing.
Yep, his ability.
Oh, come on!
Even though he's Tim, I mean, Tim doesn't really have a gymnastic ability.
He was trained by Nightwing.
Alright, okay.
Did I just hear the Wilhelm scream?
You did! That was, I will bet you $1 million that was a Wilhelm scream.
They need to do that more.
I know. Why is that not in more things?
I demand that's in more things.
Why is that scream so famous? Why has no one made a better scream since then? It's like the best. I mean, what was up with that guy sitting in the sound booth screaming for a while? What's up with this Wilhelm dude?
He's hanging out.
Yeah. See, Luke, maybe that will be what you're known for someday.
Screaming?
Yeah, maybe you can get a job screaming as a voice actor someday. I wonder what else that guy did as Wilhelm. If he just screaming was the only thing he did, do you think it was the only thing
Wasn't it in a Western? He was like a guy that got shot by an arrow or something?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, how would that...
And then they've been using that ever since. I heard that he was sitting there in a sound booth recording it for a while, so I think they used it for the Western or something. Because you can't really record it like live on the... They probably add it into the video of the Western later. Like... Because they video edit it and sound edit it and stuff.
Since a lot of people don't use the Wilhelm scream anymore, we should actually edit them into our Let's Plays.
I know! You can probably find them, like, wherever. Totally.
That's the
hilarious.
thing. I was actually told you and I used to use a laugh track.
When did we do that?
I don't know.
Oh, that was just for Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yes, we used one for Scooby-Doo because it was a joke.
No, somebody said Gaming with the Kwings we used a laugh track.
No way.
I would totally be down for that.
How did we? We did not.
If we look at that Tails game and we make fun of it, we need to have a laugh track.
No way.
What? Why not?
Oh my gosh.
Why not?
You'd have to have I'd have a really funny laugh track. Like, find a really weird one with people that are really...
I still have that entire, thing that we had, all those Foley effects.
Yeah.
Remember when I used to add, really weird sound effects to my reviews and things like that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so apparently Cyborg is immune to toxic gases. Cool. True hero Oh, never mind. Way to go, Sai. So what am I supposed... Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Ta-da! Well, that didn't work. Oh! I see. I see now. There's a, Oh, dang it. There's a, target symbol for the Batarang. Oh, come on! This is just really getting dumb, game. Rage is building!
Rage is building. Na 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 na.
Oh, we already got true whatever status, so it doesn't matter. Alright,
Yep.
Robin, just throw the stupid Batarang. And that'll magically make all the ooze go away.
Yep.
So I wonder how long away we are before we actually get a Lego Ninja Turtles game.
I know.
Awesome.
Look how intense Cyborg is there in his profile picture.
Okay, so orange.
He looks like he's about to take on the world.
Nah. I like how the computer's like,
So, do they ever have like a Cyborg comic, like just of Cyborg?
Yep.
Oh,
DC
they do?
Rebirth.
Oh, all right. Really? That's cool. Because I always feel like he's always there, but he doesn't need to be center stage, even though he's pretty amazing.
I still don't like him as part of the Justice League, though. Cyborg is a Titan.
It's weird, but I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. But now, so even in Rebirth, he is part of the Justice League, then, right? So now he's always going to be part of the Justice League. I feel like he misses his friends in Teen Titans because I don't feel like the Justice League is necessarily better. But
they're not a good. Like, he needs characters to bounce off of, because I'm even noticing
he is
a
such
lot.
A cool like,
exactly.
His personality is so fun.
He needs people his own age,
The Justice League people are like, no offense, but they're grumpy like Batman. Like, I wouldn't want to be in the Justice League. I'd want to be in the Teen Titans. But, I mean, maybe they need him. I don't know. It's just... But yeah, it feels kind of... I guess it's because we're so used to him being in the Teen Titans, so it's like, But yeah, maybe if there was another young person in the Justice League too, like with him, that he could hang out with and have pizza. I don't know.
Well, they showed him in the, Teen Titans movie with Damian and stuff like that. I actually thought he was going to become a member, but with the upcoming Titans Judas contract thing, was the adaptation of the new Teen Titans from the 80s, it doesn't look like Cyborg's going to be in it, and Cyborg actually had a vital role in it. So I mean, that's I don't.
I'm trying to think of who I would put with Cyborg in the Justice League, like along with him, like as another young person that would like grab, because eventually people.
I understand that they were running out of ideas, and that's part of the reason why they needed to do DC the New 52. But Cyborg, I mean, all the stuff I've read for Cyborg in the New 52. They've made him almost kind of like unlikable.
Like he's serious now, like his personality is gone, basically.
He's kind of like a living computer. Like, there's no interaction between him and Beast Boy and Nightwing and Wally and all these other characters.
If you go to the Justice League.
Titans Rebirth is so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, it is one of the best books in DC Rebirth. Like, it is so good, and currently right now, they have the Titans set up in Manhattan again.
Yeah.
So those, going into like February and late January, I think there's another issue coming out talking about them like building the Titans base in New York City.
Yeah.
And all the stuff like that, but I mean, Cyborg isn't a part of the team. He's still with the Justice League, and he's kind of playing second fiddle right now to two Green Lantern characters. Like, they're getting more character development than Cyborg is. He's just, like, kind of the tech
Whereas
guy.
he would get more character development if he's in Teen Titans. The thing is, I feel like Cyborg being part of the... Yeah, I heard something weird. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's outside?
Sounds like a helicopter.
Oh.
Probably going to the hospital.
So, like, I was thinking about Cyborg being in the Justice League is kind of me. I feel like he's like me when I had to work at that terrible bank where everyone wore black and it was in a ritzy environment. Okay, because Cyborg can do the job, great. He can do everything he needs to do for the Justice League. That's fine. There's no reason, like, his skills are amazing. But is he happy there? That's the thing. Like, me working at the bank, yes, I could do that job, but I hated it. Because everyone there was way older than me, and I didn't like it. And it was boring, and I hated every minute. So that's how I feel like about Cyborg. It's like, yes, he can obviously do it. He can do the job, but does he want to? That's the thing.
I really feel like he's being underused in DC Rebirth. I mean, his solo book is okay, but they also brought in a cyborg girl.
What?
Yeah, they kind of like have a...
Why do they always like make every character that they have, they always like... Well, they don't always do that. Marvel does that a lot, but... Yeah, like they stretch every character and make multiples of them, like with X-23 and stuff. But yeah, it's like, what? Cyborg girl. Well, it worked one time, but I can't imagine her backstory being as, amazing as his.
I kind of like the idea of Cyborg with Jinx and stuff like that. I mean, I understand that she's a Teen Titans Go or Teen Titans enemy, but I think they work good together. They're cute. I haven't really seen that played out in the comics, though. But
if they keep Cyborg in the Justice League, I think it would be really cool if they write somebody else in, even if it's somebody that's totally unexpected or from the outside that you don't even know, that joins the Justice League too and can interact with him. That's like his own age.
Mm-hmm.
That's much my thought.
All right, that was mean, Mr. Mime.
Or they could write him. Yeah, I know mimes are evil. Don't you know that,
All
Kwing?
right, so we have to get out of here.
Oh, Luke. Or they could write like a story where the Justice or the Teen Titans really need his help, so then he decides to go back and be with them. Like that's what I would do. Like he was with the Justice League for a while, but he found out that the Teen Titans really needed him back there.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
So
in Titans Rebirth, Wally, when he comes back, he tells Batman and Barry and Nightwing that essentially 10 years of the DC history is missing. So it's very possible that Victor might actually have been a member of the Titans at one point. Like, basically what DC Rebirth is going to do, by the time it's done with its 2-year cycle of, like, repairing the New 52 timeline and kind of, like, reconnecting old famous storylines and pasts from, the 80s and 90s and early 2000s and stuff like that, I bet you we're going to find out that Victor and Starfire and all these other people were a part of the Titans at one point.
yeah.
And, then Cyborg is probably going to end up leaving the Justice League and go back to... It's not the Teen Titans, it's the Titans. You have the Teen Titans and you have the Titans.
Oh.
The Titans are the older group
Oh my god.
that are now based in New York City.
Yeah. You know what would be cool is put a love interest in there for Cyborg, like have Jinx join the the Justice League or something. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Something like a
I just want to see him more. It feels like he's being used in a sense because...
Yeah, like, it's just like, you're the tech guy and you're behind the scenes.
He's not just a tech guy. He also has boom tube technology built in, the stuff that goes to Apocalypse. Because remember, he's like part of Mother Box technology in the New 52 and in the DC Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
So the fact that he has this ability, it's going to be a big, crucial element to the Justice League movies.
So it's like his skills are being used, but he gets no benefit out of it. He doesn't get any glory for it. He doesn't get any recognition
No, he's the youngest member of the team.
Yeah. It's kind of unfair.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why it's good for him to be in the same group as his peers. That's all I'm saying.
Well, just because people are young, though, doesn't mean... I mean, remember in the Justice League...
Coochie.
Oh my gosh, the feather. That's so
Giant
cute.
feather. Yeah.
Okay, remember Wally West in the Justice League cartoon animation animated series? So Wally was the youngest then, I think.
Yep.
So, and he had to get along with people. Where's Wally? Is he still, or did they change? It's a different
Wally's
Wally
back.
now. So Wally would
Ginger
be,
Wally.
So Wally would be sort of the same age as Cyborg, or he's still older? No,
He's about the same. Cyborg is the same age as the Titans, yet he's in the Justice League right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess they just need his boom tube technology or whatever.
Basically, and also the Justice League have kind of like adopted him in a sense. Like he was a founding member of the Justice League in the New 52. So he's like always hanging out with Batman and all these other people. So they're trying to incorporate like the Wally West role that was in the animated universe, but it just doesn't work as well.
Where is Wally West? Is he still in there?
Cyborg doesn't really have a lot of stuff to bounce off people. Like, you have the stoic Batman, you have the grumpy Superman. Although, I have to say that with the classic pre-52 Superman being back in the Justice League and back in the DC Universe and taking over from the Superman we didn't like, like, he's bringing a lot of levity and like charm and wisdom and just like so much stuff to the DC universe. Even the Justice League is like fun to read because the Superman is cool again.
Oh right, yeah.
And he's also compassionate. So I mean, he spends time with each members of the team. And so I mean, Cyborg is getting a lot more love in DC Rebirth than he definitely ever got in the New 52.
That's good.
But I still think that he would be better utilized as part of the Titans comic books. Because everybody in the Titans book is just like, they just come to life.
I have a question about that, though. Like, in the Teen Titans cartoon, which Teen Titans Go and stuff, which I know I haven't, and whatever. And Cyborg is a super fan of Batman. Is that the same in the comics, or no?
In Teen Titans Go?
Is he a super fan of Batman when he's in the Justice League, or that's just like a Teen Titans Go thing? Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know if he was like a super like crazy insane fan of Batman in real life.
What am I doing wrong?
Okay, so they just did that for they just did that for the Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
You're saying the Teen Titans Go does not accurately follow all the storylines of the comics, Luke?
Nope.
Oh man. So what about Robin? Is he insane and always does goofy stuff? No. Robin is... I don't understand why in Teen Titans...
I like how Robin's portrayed in
He is funny, but he's not like that at all in real life. Just
that's
like,
the joke!
I guess that's why they have that joke.
That's why it's a parody.
That's why they have Cyborg being a super fan of Batman. Batman. Yeah. Because he's,
Do you want to know who's utilizing Cyborg well as a member of the Justice League?
What?
Justice League Action.
Oh, yeah.
That new cartoon.
Yeah, totally. Someone's calling for help.
I don't care. It's probably Stan Lee. He's got a cameo.
I will not. Yes, your pleas of mercy are deaf to me or something.
I don't understand where this person is, though.
So what's going on with Hal? I mean, do they still write new stories for this guy or what?
Hal Jordan is back as Green Lantern again.
They wrote stories from him a long time ago, and he's just kind of like there.
What do you mean, just kind of there?
Oh, so they write new stories for him and stuff, or okay, that's cool.
It is indeed the cool. The guy's just hanging out, isn't he?
Yep.
Don't worry, we'll get you down.
There's so many comics that are written, DC comics that are written like every month. I feel like there's so many different storylines going on. It's hard to keep up with everything.
Actually, it's pretty easy with DC Rebirth.
Really?
Yep, their comic arcs now only last about 4 to 5 issues. So instead of like having to keep reading things like for an entire year to know what's going on, I mean, they have an underlining arc that will be bits and pieces in the book, but they'll do like a recap every single time. Like, example, Tim Drake is not dead. He's been taken hostage by, I'm trying to remember the name of the guy. He's, I think he's from The Watchmen. But you see, like, eventually in Detective Comics and other books that Tim Drake is still alive. He's just held prisoner, and they show him, you know, because characters are all sad that something happened to Tim. But Tim is fine, just the rest of the world doesn't know it. They will eventually, probably take 2 years, but at least he's, you know, he's okay. I was devastated when that, you know, I had to review that Batman issue and we saw Tim get vaporized, and I was like, no! But then he was fine. He got teleported like Star Trek style, and nobody knew. But it's caused so many problems for the Bat family now. Like, Spoiler basically became a villain. And she, Tim's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's so mad at Batman.
Right. Oh, okay, wow. Why was she really mad at Batman?
Because she thinks that, you know, Batman thinks that Tim valiantly gave up his life and was the ultimate hero, whereas she knows the truth that Tim had been accepted to, like, a graduate college where he was going to get this great job and they were going to get married. And so, I mean, you know, she and Batman have clashed. Like, you didn't know Tim the way I knew him. And things like that. And now it's like she's just, I don't know if she's necessarily a bad guy, but she totally quit and beat up the Bat family. Minus Nightwing, because he was in New York City and things like that. But I don't know. I like Stephanie, but I don't really like this arc where she's just pining over Tim being gone.
Yeah, it's kind of like, how much can you pine? It's kind of like, oh, my powers are draining.
It's not like a Tommy complex. Oh!
I don't know. It's hard for me to take too much emo. It's like, okay, there's one article, you know, one comic, one...
I mean, he was essentially like her fiancé.
Yeah, I know. I understand. You know. It would hurt a lot, but it's hard to write
it's
a
like
comic book.
Ronnie Raymond syndrome.
So what are the comic books about? Her sitting there watching Korean dramedies with ice cream and crying?
A lot of ice cream and crying.
Really?
Feeling sorry for herself and blaming Batman. Yeah. No, you got it.
Wow, I can't believe they actually wrote that into the comics. If it were me and I was a superhero and I was upset, I'd just go take it out on the criminals.
Well, they brought Batwing
Punch
back
more
too.
people in the face.
Luke Fox, he's a member of the Tim's Bat Family group. And Stephanie got mad when he was messing around in the I can't remember the name of the place. It's not the Watchtower. It's like the Belfry or something like that is what Tim called it, like this base. And he went and he basically pulled off Red Robin's name from the chair or their like round table. Oh. Stephanie got so mad. Hey, remember this scene? We didn't actually have to fall forever and fight the robot.
I know. I hated that scene. That was annoying. It was like, why was this in here? No offense, people who made this game. I just didn't like it.
Also notice Robin is wearing a suit that he wasn't wearing previously.
Interesting.
And that's why Flash is awesome.
Just in time. Yeah, Flash is amazing.
Flash just likes rebuilding.
He's so creative.
He's very creative.
He would be great at Disney Infinity because he would build so long. Or
Minecraft. Pouring salt in the wound. You're a terrible, terrible person.
Or a Lego Builder game that's coming out. What's the Lego Builder?
Lego Worlds?
Lego World. Yes, Flash would be amazing at that.
So, that's pretty much it. Now we have to fight the final boss, and it's over. Anyway, guys and gals, join us tomorrow for the finale of LEGO Batman 2 on the 3DS. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Check out other videos here, and
here, and over here.
No, we can only post 2.
Oh.
And until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming. See ya.
See ya.
Still your line.